Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish, and welcome back to Disciples 2, Rise of the Elves, where we are continuing our quest for the glory of Mortis. Miss Darksoul is here, and we are facing off this time against Uther, the fallen heir to the Empire who has been possessed by Bethrazen. And we need this little guy's blood. Makes me think of the Worthy Kids animation. Like, oh, children have so much blood, Miriam. What are they going to do with all of that blood? I'd just give it to her if she asked me for it. So yeah, we're gonna have to kill him because he's not gonna give it to us. Now, note that the intro here said that we have like 3 days, I think, to get rid of Uther. But that's not strictly true. We can take longer than that if we need to, and we probably will. But we're starting from a place of strength, because even though Uther is a tough opponent, we've got 4 leadership now because Miss Darksoul is starting at level 3. So we know we're taking a Spectre with us. What else are we going to take with us? Probably fighters, right? Because we're going to want to turn those into Templars or Dark Lords or something like that. We've already got one. We could take a Wyvern. Let's look at our options here. Turn my settings on so we show banners and things, and in this scenario we can go up to tier 3 for our units. So that means we have access to either zombies and then subsequently skeleton warriors, or Templars like we did last time, and then Dark Lords. Likewise, our mages over here are not going to stop at warlocks this time. They can become either necromancers or wraiths. Now, you may remember wraiths from the first Disciples Sacred Lands. In case you didn't see that series, it is on the YouTube channel, and if you are watching on YouTube right now, you go ahead and click over and check out that whole playlist. What's the difference? Well, Necromancers, of course, they're going to deal death damage to everybody, right? 45 death damage. They've got 105 hit points. They have a death ward. Wraiths are immune to weapon and death, but they have significantly fewer hit points, 30 less, but they deal more damage to a single target. So they're like snipers instead of AoE units. But at least they wised up, and they gave them immunity to death as well as weapon. So that's great. Something to think about. And of course, our Spectres are going to become Shades. I think I keep calling them Wraiths. I've done that several times. Wraiths are over here. Shades are the upgrade to Spectre. So here we go. They have a much lower chance to hit, but they hit everybody. And we'll have to decide. It may not be beneficial at this time to have a Shade. We may decide to lock our Spectre so that she doesn't change. And then, of course, over here, we've got our Doom Drakes. We've got our Death Dragons, and we have werewolves. And thankfully, unlike in the first Disciples, werewolves are much more capable of leveling up. They take a lot of experience points to do so from first level, but they get there. They get there. So, let's see. I think let's go ahead and let's do 2 fighters. And what that's going to do is allow us to either take an Initiate or another Ghost and have 2 Spectres. That's a tough choice, because double paralysis we know is a very effective strategy, right? We've seen that before. It's a rough choice. It really is, and I'm not 100% sure which one I want to do, but we need to decide now, because this is the party that when she comes out the gate with it, they're going to start leveling up right away. So, what do y'all think? Should we take this Initiate with us and level him up into like a Wraith or a Necromancer? Or Should we take another ghost, and maybe this one can become a shade, and we could lock the other one and have both a shade and a specter. We could try them both out, have someone who's good at paralyzing single targets and someone who's less good at paralyzing everybody, while we rely on Ms. Darksoul for AoE damage. We can do either or. I think at the end of the last scenario we took an initiate, didn't we? And leveled him up into a warlock. And the combination of like 2 kinds of AoE damage was pretty solid, because with her dealing over 40 damage thanks to the Dwarven Bracers, and a Necromancer would be dealing 45 damage to everybody as well, or a Wraith would be dealing 60. That's not a bad combo. So, unless y'all have a strong opinion, I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'll go ahead and take this initiate that has already been provided for us. And we will just go out from there, because, of course, upgrading him into a Necromancer or Wraith is going to be a big deal. So, let's go ahead and pop him in the party. And then our Spectre is... yeah, see, that's kind of what my thought is, right? Like, you don't have to heal if you kill them first. Our Spectre is a ways away from a level up. Our fighters need 95 points. That means that we need to build this building first. Ooh! Well, thank you. Now, see, that's the way to start a stream. Every time this happens, that just thrills me. Thank you so much. Let's see, we've got 400 gold. And the Dark Temple has to go first, no matter what we decide to do for level 3. So we'll start there. Now, at the end of the last stream, of course, we started this scenario, and Uther began by hitting all of these parties with some spells. So we've got dead people, we've got damaged people, and I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, we can't see what is in these units, but none of these armies that we have here are going to be able to take Uther, even if we pile all of them on there. And the reason for that is because Uther goes before most of them do. He has 60 initiative. He hits a single target with a fireball and deals fire damage. Pretty solid fire damage. It's like 100 damage. And also paralyzes that target if they live. Nasty combo. On top of that, he has a bunch of damage wards. So, like, for example, our Nosferatu here, his first hit, not going to do anything to Uther. Uther's first hit, you know, by comparison, is going to take one of these guys out. So, the smartest thing we can realistically do is actually just move these guys out of the way. Because Uther's going to come down this direction. So, we're just going to run for it.
Master.
And let's see. We're going to have this dude go this way. Now, these zombies don't really care a whole lot about, because the thing is, the zombies themselves are like the group leaders, the champions, kind of the same way as like this Death Knight is, so they can't be traded. So what we have here to work with is like a fighter, a dead initiate, 2 dead ghosts, and another fighter. So since this Death Knight and that Nosferatu both already have armies, there's nothing really useful here. So we can use these dudes to just slow Uther down. Yeah, see, it's a strategic withdrawal, you know. We will separate his demons, we'll slow him down a little bit, suck up his movement points while these guys get away. Alright. While that's happening, let's see, we're gonna grab that infernal mana pretty much right away. So that means that Ms. Darksoul is up. She's going to be clearing this territory, killing some of these small units to level up in as much of a hurry as we possibly can, so that she can confront Uther. So let's get started. Ah, a pitiful effort. Oh, and then immediately that happens. Okay, fair enough. That's alright, Ms. Darksoul's got this. Boom. Not a lot of experience points, but that's okay. Not enough damage that we need to heal either. Oh, look at that ugly face. Beware, the fires of hell await. Yeah, I've seen worse. I'm a millennial. See, these demons are going to go down this way to protect Uther. They're going to escort him to a particular location. So, yeah, see, that's kind of how I'm leaning too, because you remember that I mentioned Uther down here shoots a fireball, and a lot of the legions, like mage units and stuff, also deal fire damage. So a Dark Lord will have Fire Ward, which means that they are going to ignore that first shot, and that could be a huge, huge advantage against the legions. So, yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. Let's go with that, because we got to see Templars. We know that they're effective, and honestly, I think that they're overall a little bit better than zombies. Now, of course, with Dark Lords, we're up to 75 damage, right? And the ward, 200 hit points. Skeleton Warriors have a few more hit points, but they deal the same damage. The difference is mostly the wards. Where the Skeleton Warriors and stuff get better is that they have a Tier 4 and Tier 5 upgrade. So if you can only go up to 3rd tier, Dark Lord is usually my choice, because that's where they stop anyway. So, let's go ahead and build our evil monastery then. An evil monastery. That way we'll get to see Dark Lords when the time comes. Oof. Wow. Come on, Spectre. Get him. There we go. That's more like it. You may also notice, and this is just something that it's a very, very small detail that I really appreciate. See that he's paralyzed. Notice that everybody up here, they have at least some minor movement. Their units are animated, you know, it's the classic JRPG style kind of moving in place. This guy's not. When they are paralyzed, it actually pauses the animation of their sprite. It's a very small thing, but it delights me. I appreciate the attention to detail. Alright, getting there. See, look at that, already. A third of the way. Okay, Potion of Healing. Cool. Good. Let's go up here. We're going to grab this guy. Silver Ring. Cool, cool. Okay, an orc and 2 goblins. We can probably go ahead and take this guy. Alright, let's focus on the orc. The goblins are not going to deal a lot of damage. There we go. Now the goblins can't really kill anybody that's left over. You can see that especially if you level them up, the Nosferat are still a great choice of champion because of that self-heal. Okay, there we go. They'll head in that way.
Annihilate.
Who's over here? Oh, that's a bunch of other undead. Well, they're certainly not going through that guy. Okay, I'm going to run him back this way, which is probably what I should have done before. There we go. I'm going to leave the zombies where they are for now, just to run interference in case the demons or Uther changes their mind about, you know, what we're doing. Let's see. We should have access, yep, to 3rd level spells in this scenario, which is great. You'll all remember Summon Nightmare, Call Decay Dragon, Touch of Mortis, 20% less chance to hit, which is great. Love that lowered accuracy. We will research that very soon, because we already have Infernal Mana coming in. Death Storm, 40 earth damage in an area. Now that is something a little bit new, because Disciples 1 didn't have a whole lot of area spells for the world map, but Disciples 2 does have some AoEs. And Fog of Death, of course, which is basically, it's like Nightfall. They just moved it down a level. I'm actually... Well, no, it's going to take a couple turns, so I will go ahead and... I'm going to focus on debuffs. Because Uther, thanks to him having wards against all of the most common damage types, just basically can't be damaged with world map spells. So, debuffs, on the other hand, he does not have any protection against those. Those are definitely the way to go. Take him down. Boom. Yep, that 1-2 combo is really working for me. I hope it's working for y'all. Okay. Oh, that's right, we don't have the temple built yet. Well, why don't we go ahead and do that? That is an important building, after all.
Master.
Around that way. And the zombies can just kind of stay there. Let's see. We'll have these two follow. And those two can just kind of plug the gap. There we go. And here is the little brat himself.
What is it you want from me, undead? Why attempt to destroy me? Mortis orders it. A fatal mistake. I will destroy you and what's left of your wretched deity. I will take great pleasure in your destruction. Wotan should have finished what he started long ago.
Ooh, throwing Wotan in our face. Wow. Don't care for that. Okay.
Who must die?
Well, hopefully not you. Okay, let's... Can we get there? No. Okay. We'll just go this way. That should be sufficient anyway. Now that they are no longer needed to plug the gap, bring these others down as well. And I want to get Touch of Mortis as quickly as possible. But you'll see here the research cost is a little bit more than the casting cost. So it'll take us a couple more turns.
They will feel my power.
Oh, good. Life potion right out of the gate.
Burn their souls.
Always important to have, because that way, of course, while we are stuck far away from a town and unable to access that temple that we just built, we will have emergency reses. Excellent. I'm trying to keep up the pace here, because just the combat itself by volume can sort of cause the game to slow down and drag out a little bit. But if you play aggressively enough and you're smart about it, then you can use things like level ups to stay out in the field longer without having to go and heal back at a town. Now, on the other hand, though, this guy's got few enough hit points that based on what else there is available to fight, I probably am going to go back and heal a bit this turn. Okay, there's a gold mine right there. We want to get a Banshee out to that guy as soon as possible. But we have to go through this Spearman and that Man-at-Arms first.
Who must die?
So I will use this Death Knight or this Nosferat here to take care of that. Let's use these zombies and just kind of make a wall. Look at that. Boom. Honestly, I guess I could just kind of leave them there. That's probably good enough.
What?
And you're still healing.
Master. Vengeance is near.
Okay, let's see what's over here. Just a single orc. No, I think we do need a turn of regeneration. But let's go ahead and take the opportunity to build our sepulcher, because we will need that. And y'all will have to tell me how you feel about having the shade. Like, should we try that out, or should we leave the Spectre? Because the main thing here, remember, is that, of course, the Shade gets a big jump in HP, which is great. That's really important. And they do hit everyone, but their accuracy drops to 50% from 70%, which is already not super great. So I'm going to leave it up to you and decide for yourselves and let me know which you would rather do. Would you like to lock this Spectre in so that way we don't need to build the catacomb, or do you want to give the Shade a try? Now, that should be good enough for Ms. Darksoul. Let's see. Some archers, goblins. I'm going to leave these small fry for a minute and go over this way because I see lava. And so this, of course, is the Legion's terrain. So there may be a town or something over here that they already control that's spreading that, but if there's not, even if there isn't, this terrain still belongs to them. And that means that any gold mines or monocrystals that are there also belong to them. So we need to see if there's anything over there, and if there is, we've got to get a Banshee over there and deprive them of it ASAP. And yeah, I'm also not a fan of the 50%. I love the idea of paralyzing the entire party. But, man, it's rough having a total coin flip of whether they hit anybody at all. It's not pleasant. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go in for the level up here. Ooh, I should have defended with that guy. Please don't kill him. Yes, good. Okay. I was worried that the goblin would get a turn, or that he would deal up, the orc would deal above average damage, but we're safe. We're good. Excellent. There's our warlock, so there's a big damage increase. Doubled his damage to 30. And these fighters are not far off. Look at that. They just need a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, rust. I'm going to research that at some point because gargoyles, which are the Legion's archer unit, can have armor, but we don't need it right now because Uther himself doesn't. What I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and research Curse of Nagral. Nagral, I think is the way they pronounce it. You'll hear them when, like the warlocks specifically, I think when they cast their spells, sometimes they'll go Nagral.
Surrender to us, demons. You will not escape these lands. No one defies Bethrazen. Prepare yourselves to be crushed as the worthless worms you are.
Nah, I'm good, actually. Okay. Inching along to make sure that I don't accidentally stumble into anybody. Okay, we can... That guy. I'm going to do this. Because... Yeah, this should work. I'm going to save it just in case. This is a strategic battle here. Let's make sure that it goes right. There we go. Now, see, the orc cannot hit this guy, because both of them were going to go before the goblin, because they've got 30 initiative, and our spellcasters have 40, so they also go. Up, see there, he just did it. Nagral. And it's okay if this guy takes some damage. He takes a hit from the orc, because they're going to level up from this. Which means they're going to heal when they become Templars. Alright, there we go. Now we have 600 experience points worth of battles to build their next upgrade building. Likewise, we have almost the same amount of time, because we've just gained 108 experience points total, to decide if we're going to build the catacombs or not. We have less time to decide what we're going to do with our warlock. So that's actually the next building that we need to decide on, and we have enough money to do that now, but we don't have to do it this turn, obviously. But we need to decide, do we want Necromancers, who have more health, Death Ward, and deal 45 damage to everyone? Or do we want Wraiths, who only have 75 health, but are immune to death and weapons, and deal 60 damage to a single target? Also worth noting, the Necromancer has 40 initiative, the Wraith has 60, so this really is like a magical archer or sniper tree. Now, this immunity to weapon is really great. It's not going to help against Uther, though. So consider that. Alright, let's see. How are you doing? You're good. Let's have you pop in here. There we go. And this Necromancer, this Nosferat, gonna come down here and take this guy out, I think. Thank goodness for that high movement rate, am I right? Okay, he's out of movement. Let me go ahead, since we do have the funds. What are we on? I think we're on Rodney 15, aren't we? I'm pretty sure that's where we left off. There we go. She's going to be hot on his heels, because that's what she's doing over there. That's what she's for. And I'm just going to leave them to block that gap so that nothing can get through. Okay, that's pretty much it. Now, note, by the way, too, because we do have some, like, other champions running around with their own parties, that any choices we make are locking things in for them as well. Ooh, stop right there. You are entering human territory. Leave immediately. I mean, I'm not gonna do that, though. That's not gonna happen. I agree. He agrees, he says. Boom. Love that animation. It's so over the top and ridiculous. There we go. Spearman's down. The zombie takes a beating, but that's okay. That's what he's there for. To soak up damage. And of course, too, as we upgrade some of these creatures. See right here. Lock unit type. Are you sure you want to stop zombie from changing type? This cannot be undone. Note that unit will still continue to move up levels once its type has been locked. We're going to do that. There we go, because, see, this unit's type has been locked. It does not need a new building to upgrade, because they're never going to become Dark Lords anyway. So this way, any experience they get will just be put towards becoming a 3rd level zombie. Alright, let's head back up this way. No, there we go.
avenge myself.
Gosh, I love the Banshee so much.
What?
But yeah, so maybe as some of these other champions level things up, we can swap units around. We'll see what happens. Hopefully it won't be necessary, but it's good to have those spears back again. Look at that. 50 damage makes such a huge difference. They don't even get a shot. This background, though. Oh, this background. Appropriate for the firestorms that she's dishing out. Okay, let's see. We have an ogre. Okay. Well, thankfully, the undead hordes, as we saw in Disciples' Sacred Lands, thanks to units like the Spectre and the Banshee, are uniquely equipped to go in against creatures that other civs or factions might have some trouble with, especially if they are single target, because, yeah, they're going to get a big hit, but we can paralyze them, and so that one big hit on, like, one of our Templars is all they're going to get, and that's great. So we can go in much earlier than we otherwise would. Oh, and here we go. See, this guy, 50 damage. We got 69 hit points left. I'm going to defend with him. That's going to have the damage we take, 25 instead, you see. Because that way, he can take a couple more hits. Going to defend again. Because the spearman is likely to, to hit him again, and the man-at-arms will hit this one. This will take care of the man-at-arms with our AoE damage. And now this guy can lash out, finish the spearman before he gets a shot. Ta-da! Nice. Okay. I'm going to move him first. How are you doing in here, buddy? Still need a little bit. No problem.
I will avenge myself.
Plant a rod. There we go. More gold. And now, if this party right here comes after Rodney, that would suck. But we'll deal with it. If she goes down, she goes down. She did what she meant to do. What she was hired to do. Okay, that is most of the debuffs. I'm going to go ahead and research Rust. And now let's take on this ogre. He's going to get one really nasty hit in on us. But he's going to go last, right? 20 initiative versus 130 damage. Look at that. Ugh. But that 20 initiative means that he is competing with our Spectre for a turn, so we may go first and paralyze him. He may not even get a turn. Fingers crossed. Good energy. Here we go. Okay, he's gonna get one hit. Fair enough. $63 experience points from that one dude. Check that out. What's in the box? A Quicksilver Potion, yes! Alright, so, if you were not around for the first Disciples, some potions grant permanent bonuses. And if you put those on a champion, then the champion keeps those bonuses attached to their stat block when you import them forward into future scenarios. So we are absolutely going to give this Quicksilver Potion to Ms. Darksoul. You'll see that her window frame there, her highlight indicator is yellow, meaning that she has not already gotten this bonus. So there we go. 40 plus 4, which means she is now likely to break ties with other mages, and she will probably go first before, like, an archmage or a white wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock or what have you, which is great. And she can only get that bonus one time. The next time that we find a Quicksilver Potion, if ever we do, she will light up red to show that she cannot get that benefit again.
I am here to please.
So that means that we can freely give it to, like, a unit in her party, such as the Spectre, or such as, her Warlock, or somebody like that. Okay. You're almost good. We don't need him right now, so he can sit there. We're going to move Rodney forward and scout a little bit. Ooh, an Imperial Assassin. Oop, there's some death mana. Okay, so hopefully she won't get got this turn by, like, this guy running up on her. And then it's going to take a bit to grab this town and claim control of it. So what I'm going to do in the meantime is go ahead and plant a rod here so that it can start spreading, and we'll get that death mana as early as possible.
Vengeance is near.
This Darksoul's going to head back to the capital. And you'll see here, like, look how many turns in we are.
Who must die?
And Uther is still, like, he's just out there being irritable. Okay, there's a road there, so we can't place it there. I think this might be the only spot. But that's okay, because neutral towns don't spread terrain. So this will grow around the town and eventually get to the rod. So there we go, look at this. We're on day 13. So even though the narration said we only have 3 days to stop his resurrection or his release or whatever, like, they're not that serious about it. Ooh, there's a lot of guys over here. Man. Some peasants. There's a shop. Could be something good in there. Could be nothing.
What?
I'm going to go ahead and start slowly researching some other spells. Now, most of their 3rd level spells take infernal mana, which is great because that's the other kind that we have, right? This is going to be an important spell because we can use it to affect Uther's party, hopefully, when we catch him. But we have to make sure that we keep some banked. So I'm going to be using our infernal mana sparingly to research other spells and also to cast them. I'm going to grab Shadow there because that's the most important 2nd level spell as far as I'm concerned. And yeah, we still got to build one of these before we build the Dark Idol. So tell me how you feel about Necromancer versus Wraith. They both do have their advantages. I'm leaning Necromancer myself, because the Necromancer is more likely to withstand a blow from Uther. Okay, I'm gonna bring her around this way, actually.
What?
Almost good. For 88 gold, absolutely, because then we can just come straight on down here and continue what we were doing.
Burn their souls.
Good, we seem to be in agreement. Because my main thing is, the Wraith is really cool, and I like what it does, what it brings to the table, but the Wraith will not live through a shot from Uther because he does deal 100 damage. And we need, for whoever's in the party, to be able to take at least 1 hit from him before going down. So I'm really thinking Necromancer. We've got time to think about it, though, if anybody else has an idea or an opinion. Okay. You get some of these little petty guys cleaned up. Because I want her to level up, of course. But I also don't want to drag things out. And we need other heroes that have decent levels and 2nd level troops and stuff in order to make sure that we can hold the line if the legions send a champion of their own up to one of our towns or into our territory. Okay, initiate. Get both of them. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. I love that big sword attack. Just boom. There we go. That's a pretty solid team. They'll be Templars in no time. And he'll be a Warlock even quicker.
They will feel my power.
Okay. He has nowhere to go, so I'm going to let him sit there this turn, finish regenerating for free. Let's see. Where are you going to go? Probably over this way because she needs to go into those ruins. No idea what's in there, but we're going to have fun finding out. Wow, 2 misses. Are you Templars on your lunch break? Oh my goodness. This party is completely off the clock. Y'all need to pick it up. Alright, he's going to step out here and give her this silver ring so she can sell it, and also this weakness scroll because only she can use it anyway. Have him duck back in. Because what he cannot do, he could take like this party maybe, but he cannot take them. So we have to kind of pick our battles.
They will feel my power.
That's pretty much it for that side. Okay, let's hope that they do not come over here and grab her. And I'm going to try and plant a rod over here too, so that way if there's like a hidden gold mine or something over on this side, we'll grab it. I kind of think I'm just going to go ahead and plant a rod here because it's going to take several more turns for this one to get over here, so that's feels like a waste of 150 gold, but it's okay because we're making plenty. So Rodney's just going to go over there and be a nuisance. No. I want you to step outside, and it's time for a thief. Oh, that's right. We have to build the guild first. There we go. Well, that can be that for that turn. Let's see what's in this ruin. Ooh. A death dragon, 2 specters, and an initiate. We might actually need to come back. Maybe. The initiate being in the front row means that he'll go down very quickly. The death dragon is the problem.
What?
But also only so much of a problem because the Spectre and Ms. Darksoul are immune to death, which is the type of damage the Death Dragon deals. The Warlock is not, because they get Death Ward as a Necromancer, and then when they upgrade again to like a Vampire or a Lich, then they become immune to death because they're not truly undead yet. These guys? Ooh. So, I think maybe we can do it, actually. What I'm going to do is have her rest, we'll regenerate that Templar, and then this thief will poison the Ruins party first, before she goes in there. Alright. We've got a plan. Oh no! Well, that was dumb. That was very silly of you.
Mortis orders you to die, demons. Submit now, and she might be merciful. I tire of your threats, undead. After I deal with you, I will punish that foolish goddess of yours.
Ooh. All this back and forth mostly is just salt. Let's lock that unit type. I forgot some of them actually have, like... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Here we go. Okay, well, there we go. It's just a leader. Same thing? Yeah, okay. They're all going to be like that then. I might want to send some of them up there and get some of those units, like, resurrected, but I still consider them to basically be throwaways. You put a rod right there. Yes, she can. Next turn, anyway. Okay. Oh, there's a treasure there. Potion of healing, huh? Oh, we can't poison them because we're not like a guild master. Okay. Fine. Fine. Well, that's alright. Thief can go down here and do other stuff.
Who must die?
They will feel my
Who must
power.
die?
Let's trade this stuff over so that she's got it. And you go in and regenerate.
What?
Man, I wish we had a buff of any kind. Literally any kind. Let's try this, though. Because this will be a really good chunk of XP if we can pull it off. It's just the two specters, because no one here is immune to mind, so everyone can be paralyzed. But we're also going to get a couple good hits on them, see? If our specter goes first, that's what really matters. Okay. Oof. Starting off weak. There we go, see? Ooh, ooh, not good. Oh, this is going so poorly. Oh, no. Yeah, the Warlock can't really hurt anybody except for the Initiate, who's, like, already dead, because everyone's immune to death, but Ms. Darksoul deals fire damage. Oh, man. It really is down to the specters. I think I may fight this again, because if I defend the Warlock, he'll take half damage from the Death Dragon and won't die. See, this battle's over. We just have to get rid of that dragon. See, now they've given up. They're not even fighting really anymore. They're just defended because that makes them live longer than paralyzing somebody. Ooh, see, yeah, that's a lot of experience points to miss out on, so I'm going to do that again, and if I just defend the Warlock, everything should be fine. Ooh, 1,000 gold and a Tome of Water. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's worth going in there for, but I'm actually more interested in the experience points. I'll be real.
What?
And the dragon, of course, has 35 initiative, which means that our mages should go first. Okay, here we go. Defend. Oh, really? Lol. I was gonna say she'll take out the initiative, or the initiate, which is what's really important. Okay, well, I've got to waste a turn taking that guy out. But at least they haven't missed this time, so... Now, he still can't do anything because everyone that's left alive is immune to death. So I'm still just going to defend with him. They're going to keep trying to paralyze her, but as long as we paralyze the Death Dragon, who cares? TBPH. Because they're not going to be smart. They're going to go for her first every time. And when they really should be paralyzing our Spectre. Because, see, that's who's winning this battle for us, is the Spectre paralyzing their damage dealer. Alright, one more go. We got this. Oh, that's it. That's game. Because when this guy goes down, now they're just going to defend. Paralyze one of them. And now Ms. Darksoul finally gets a shot. She's like, I'm just biding my time. There we go. See, that way, instead of 182 to these four, it's 147 to everybody. And that is a big chunk of change that we do not want to miss out on for our Warlock. That put him at the halfway mark. So, Tome of Water. We do have to have the Arcane Knowledge skill to equip tomes, but this is going to give us Water Ward. So, Ms. Darksoul would be immune to the first water-based attack in battle, and also could not be hurt by water-damaging world map spells. And notice, see, this goes up in its own dedicated slot, just like the banner does. So you can only carry one book, but you can carry a book and a banner, which is pretty awesome. Okay, well, that's pretty much that turn. There we go.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Let's go down here and scout a little bit more.
Who must die?
Vengeance is near.
Master.
They will feel my power.
There we go. Okay, so now we're going to have to start getting serious. About picking an upgrade building for our mages. Seems like we're leaning towards Necromancers, so that's what I'm gonna do when we get a little bit closer. Because now, see, 271 and 500.
Yes, Master.
There's another town. Alright, fair enough. We'll give her another turn over there in the town to regenerate. Our Banshee's going to keep exploring for us. Oops, some life mana. We don't need that, but the legions don't need it either. So, what we do need is runestone mana, because the only third level spell we have, like all of your third level spells, that is where you start taking more than one type of mana to research and cast them. The only one we have that doesn't cost infernal mana at third level is called Decay Dragon, which costs runestone mana instead. There we go. I'm getting the third level spells out of the way first, because that way, once they're all researched, then all of the infernal mana that we get for the rest of the game will just be banked to cast. Alright, let's send her down, and we're going to try and grab this town. But we're going to go through these guys to do it.
Your desires, precious Lord. They will fall.
Oh, well. Right out of the gate. Okay. Fine. That's fair.
I will avenge myself.
So we don't need that life mana for anything, but the legions actually do have one spell that costs life mana, which is Sanctuara. That's the invisibility spell, so we want to deny them this as much as we possibly can. This town will be a lot easier to take than that one.
What?
We're moving along at a pretty good clip. I'm very happy with that. And Uther tends to ford up over there, so like he's not really going to ooh. Hey, this might be... Yes, because he's by himself. We can actually do this. Well, if our Banshee hits. Come on, keep hitting. There we go. But in other words, he's not going to be running around leveling up. Hey, check that out. Free XP for our Banshee. Good job, Rodney. Proud of you. Okay, these losers are nothing. They're nobodies. I'm actually going to defend because... There we go. See, that will force. Both of them will gang up on the other guy. There we go. We'll take that middle dude out. And now I'm going to paralyze this spearman because this guy's more damaged than the other one. Oh no. Alright, fine. You'll both go down when it's Ms. Darksoul's turn anyway. Enjoy hell. Unfortunately. That means she probably needs to turn around and go right back. She's got to heal. I'm going to work my way around. I'm going to take the town first, I think, when she comes back, because that'll give us a base of operations around here where she can heal and stuff. But then I'm going to work over here to this merchant, because we have a lot of stuff to sell.
Yes, master.
I could be getting a little bit more done if I was using the other two champions, but I want Ms. Darksoul to suck up the bulk of the XP.
Undead. The humans are trying to flee with their possessions. If you intercept them, you will capture their treasure. They are heading east.
Oh. Are they?
What?
So here's what we're going to do now. The way is clear. I'm going to bring this Nosferat down here. We're going to scout a little bit because we want to try and find whoever it is that he's talking about. There we go. Deathstorm. Now all Infernal Mana for the rest of the game can be saved up for casts. Okay, there they go. It's those parties.
What?
Well then, if that's the case...
What?
We've got plenty of money at the moment. Gonna heal her and we're gonna get right back out there. Now these parties... Titan and 2 Men-at-Arms... Spearman, Archer... Okay, so this is nobody, really. Rodney here cannot take them out on her own, of course, but... There we go. We'll get started with some wasteland over on this side, too. So it'll creep around and grab whatever's back there. See, you can see it slowly expanding. That's such a useful tactic. Let them come this way and kind of come to us. Well, there's the legions doing something. What's down here? Okay, they're all kind of moving as a unit. There's the Titan. That's probably the one that we really want to get.
Master.
Vengeance is near.
Right. We'll move as a unit as well. I wish we had like a slow spell or something. Ugh. But we do not. The water will slow them down some. Oof. Okay, can we get down there at all? Ugh. I don't know. And we don't really have anything to, like... Well, here's something we could do. We'll summon a skeleton. And there we go. That will suck up half of their movement points, which will make it much harder for them to get away. What's in here? Potion of speed. Okay.
Vengeance is near.
It's going to be rough going getting to them, but I think we can try. We're going to catch them. We're going to do our best. Kill this guy. There's no reason not to. It's free XP. If they're going to send him over here, then we might as well get 12 experience points for it. That's what I think. Okay. Yay, we killed their spy. I'm just going to take a shot at this Titan. That's like the supplemental unit for the Empire. Ooh. Ooh. She bit the dust. Bigger than life. Ooh. Which means this orc probably now has their treasure.
I am here to please.
Okay. I think we can do this group.
I agree.
Yeah, because he's going to shoot at Count Choco here, or Gangrene. Not gangrene, mind you. Wow, really? You've got 80% chance to hit. What are you doing with your life? Come on. There we go. That's a little better. I'm not going to wait for the initiative. We got to take that guy out. He should get the archer. There we go. Count Choco. Oh no. Should have gotten that guy. Okay, well at least he goes down before he deals any more damage. There we go. Excellent. Soon we'll have another warlock.
Master.
Fly. Fly, my pretties.
What?
I'm going to summon another skeleton here in their way, just so that they didn't move last time. It's like maybe when the Titan died, they bought it, but... Oh, begone, creatures, else we will obliterate you. Leave now. Yep, whatever. That one didn't move because I think that's the one that was like already there. This one, though. So that being the case, I am going to go for this town. That's a nasty front line. It really is. But I think we can do it. I think we're good. If we can take that ogre and that doom dragon, then I think that we'll be fine. What I am going to do, though, is that. I'm going to take you. Ooh. Let's go ahead and save because I do not want to fight the Imperial Assassin first if I can avoid it. I'm going to have her hand over this potion of speed. And then she's just going to kind of hang out here, because we're going to send her through this way, possibly, after they clear the way. Clear the road. Oh, okay. Dang it. They did attack. That's what I was hoping would not happen. Okay, but knowing that, that's okay. Like, if they're going to force it, then we can deal with it. See, that's why the Imperial Assassin is too good, man. It's just too good. I don't want to have to resurrect that warlock. Especially because, see, that's a decent chunk of change he's missing out on. Okay, well, we will just instantly resolve this. They're gonna stumble onward. Okay, so let me load that autosave.
What?
Alright, if you're gonna be like that... reduce accuracy? Or reduce damage? Maybe both, probably, actually. I hate to do that, but that's what these spells are for. That'll help a bit. Because, of course, our warlock there is the one that's going to get, you know, taken down. I did already... yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Well, you made a bad decision that time, then, because that's the only shot you're going to get. Because, see, the poison cannot affect the Spectre since it's death-based. Boom. Which means now we get a shot with the warlock where before we might not have. Boom. I love their animation. Okay. That is much better. That is much better. Let's see. I'm actually going to try and deal a little bit of damage, because they're going to take him out anyway, but this way they'll be in a worse condition. Oh, unfortunately we are also in a worse condition, but at least they don't have an archer, so we don't have to heal that Spectre. It's the Templar that needs healing. We'll probably just have to use a potion, bite the bullet. Okay.
Master.
Who is best equipped to fight this fight? Let's send Gangrene in here because...
I agree.
There we go. A bit of a self-heal. Okay, see, now we're to the point where if he defends, he's going to get hit no matter what, so we may as well go ahead and deal damage with him. Yeah, because he's going down, so... Guys, you've got to hit the archer. You simply must. You must. Oof. Ooh, all of these misses are not doing us any favors. Oh no. Well, and they leveled up from that. Honestly. Where am I at? Turn 27. Okay, I need to load the autosave. I didn't save before I took that fight. I was overconfident. Well, fine then. We'll just refight that battle with the Imperial Assassin. He's going to make the same mistake. Boom. Paralyze. There we go. Man, all of these misses. Look at this. Y'all are making it hard on us now. Don't do that. Okay, there we go. That's a little bit better. All right. So this time, what I'm gonna do... Things are going well. I'll save it here. Obviously, we need to do... Let's see. Oof. Here we go. We will debuff them. Now, let's try it. Oh my goodness gracious, that 80% chance to hit is non-existent. Wow. Now he hits everybody, of course. Okay. That guy is down. Yes, good. He missed. Okay. Take those two out. If he can get one more of them. Go first, go first, go first, go first, go first. Ooh. And of course, he's got to hit the one that already went. But he'll take a hit from that one. Okay. We should be good. Now Gangrene can tank the rest of this fight. Because he's going to be self-healing the whole time. Phew, there we go. Okay, and that levels both of them up. Good. Phew. Alright, we will take that sacrifice. And he's just going to run back up that way. These guys. That marksman is our main problem, because that marksman, especially combined with those two archers where they all go so quickly, so soon, is going to take our initiative out before he gets a shot. That's just how that's going to be. Fortunately, none of them have a lot of hit points, so our melee line is stronger than theirs. Okay. Let's give it a shot. Yep, see, there he goes. We knew that. Now we have no one who can hit everybody. So, there, take him out in one shot. Now all three of them this turn can hit this guy. Okay, all two of them. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Shoo-wee. That leaves Ms. Darksoul. Okay, 2 spearmen, the knight, and the cleric. Trying to decide what's the best strategy here. I feel like this guy may be okay, but we've definitely got to heal this dude. So let's give it a shot. No potions or anything, and see what happens. Now, they deal 50 damage, they also deal 50 damage, and they have 10 more hit points, so we're just going to focus on the guy in the middle. She's going to hit everybody. He's going to hit everybody. As much as I want to paralyze the cleric is only going to heal for 20 points. I think it is actually more important that we do this. Because, see, then... Yep, see, he went first. If we take this guy out, now this guy, hopefully, will not go down. There goes the cleric, so they're going to take care of them regardless. Okay. Oof. Oh, come on, go first, go first. Yes! That way we don't lose anybody. Excellent. Excellent. That's about the best that could have gone. 481. 392. We're getting there. Very soon. We are cursed. The Empire could barely rise from its ruins after the first Great Wars. Why have you come back? Anything in here? No? Okay. I'm going to spend 750 gold to level this city up to a level 5 city, and that way it will have 30% hit point regeneration. So that's going to cost us less overall than healing all of them. Okay. Cool. Oh, right, he leveled up. He is running interference, so I'm going to say let's just go ahead and give him pathfinding, probably, because we could give him one of these other things and let him borrow one of the items that Ms. Darksoul has, but what we really need him for is to be able to get around. That's his job. So we're going to do pathfinding for him. He's going to take the long way around. That jumped him up to 43 movement points, which is great.
Master.
This Yahoo is going to go around this way, because we need to get in there and resurrect the 2 units of his that died. Oop. I want to click on her. Okay, so if they had a treasure, this orc has got it now. Ms. Darksoul's going to go down there and get it in just a second.
What?
We have plenty of money. I'm not going to sit here. Okay, you are too annoying. We're just going to take you out.
Their souls.
Really, Templars? Really? Really? Sometimes it legit does kind of feel like whatever your listed chance to hit is actually your chance to miss. I think I mentioned that before, maybe.
Annihilate.
But we deal. We move along.
They will feel my power.
I'm not going to whinge about it too much. Okay, let's go see what this merchant has to offer. We've not visited a merchant yet. Ooh, orbs. Okay, orb of healing, orb of restoration. So this is one person, 100 points. This is heal everybody for 30, which is pretty good. Here's an orb of life. Revives dead units in battle. And an Orb of Vigor. You know, orb increases the damage inflicted by enchanted units in battle by 25%. Here's what I care about. I will buy that for 400 gold coins. Now notice, we brought this because the value of it was like 2,000 or something like that. They're only going to pay a pittance for it. That still is more money than we would have gotten for any other item that we could have brought along, just because the fraction that they're willing to pay for that item is still more than the full price that they would have paid for a different item.
Master.
Okay. You get your butt in here. Resurrect. You're gonna stay right there. I'm glad to see this infernal mana because this way we will be able to bank a lot more for those high level spells, because that's what we need. Death and infernal. Runestone is great, but life and grove of course are completely secondary. They mean nothing.
I know this place.
Oh, almost made it. Go ahead and pop you in there.
Who must die?
Same for you. You have nowhere else to be.
Yes, Master. Vengeance is near. Burn their souls.
One of these guys' party members is already down. So this is going to be easy peasy. I mean, it would have been cake anyway, but... There we go. Now let's see what our prize is. A diamond, a sapphire, a gold ring, a potion of fire warding. That is the real prize. That is super important. That's what we really wanted, because this, of course, is going to give the enchanted unit fire ward for 1 turn, which means we can plop that on our Spectre or on Ms. Darksoul if she doesn't have enough hit points, and we can make sure that we keep her in the fight when we go up against Uther. That's what I like to see.
Yes, Master.
And let's go ahead and do this. Okay, cool.
Vengeance is
Now where are we at on experience points? Okay. Getting there. Okay. Probably about that time. Thankfully we have loads of cash. Really? Again? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, little man? Honestly. I don't care. Let's take out this orc. Too sweet. He's gonna get 1 hit on us. Very probably. Yep. Boom. 18. That's almost gonna do it. Ooh, I see a giant spider. Unfortunate. Defending that guy so that way he takes less damage, because I don't want him to get any more hurt than he is. Crumbled Keep.
Who must die?
We need another thief is what we need. Come on down.
Master.
I don't want to move her too close because the spider may take an interest.
Anything. What?
Okay. Okay, it's just the spider. On the other hand, the Templar will go down in 1 shot if he gets hit, which is not a great combo. Let's start with this. What's in here? 2 goblin archers. Okay, well then let's just do this. Because I don't know what's in here, but this is easy pickings. A goblin orb. 35 gold in a goblin orb. So, you remember that I mentioned before. Yeah, it does look very red, right? Giant black spider in air quotes. I mentioned before that some orbs could do things like summon units into empty spaces in your party. That's what this does. I can give this to her, and she will use it to summon a goblin into a targeted empty space. In this case, that feels completely useless. You know? It just doesn't... I don't see the point. So I'm going to go back this way. I'm actually going to leave that spider for now. I want to secure our hold over here. We have other stuff to do, and before we take it out, I want to level up some of their units. And the reason why is because you can see this pass in the mountains comes out right through this area, this sort of intersection where Uther has been sending thieves and things up here. So I want to go the other way and leave that spider for a while, so that way it will discourage the legions from trying to come this direction. Doing something over there. We could find out what. What is it you're doing over here? Let's have a peek. Oh, I didn't actually want to do that. Okay, maybe that was an NPC unit moving around. Perhaps. I think it's time to research another spell or two. Let's grab Plague, because there are some Legions units that either are immune to Earth or have Earth Ward, like the Gargoyles. But none of them are immune to death or have Death Ward, except for, of course, Uther.
They will feel my power.
Where are you at? Alright, we're going to duck in here and heal and then move right along. Well, she's only got 3 movement points. There we go. That way we'll get some of the regeneration bonus from the town, which means we'll have to spend a lot less money to actually heal. Okay, where are we at? So he needs 41 points to level up. They need 160. And she needs like 152. So this is the guy we're worried about. So a couple good battles, and we're going to have a Necromancer if we build the buildings. So let's go ahead and make that happen. Y'all seem in favor of Necromancer, so let's do that rather than Wraith. We can try Wraith at a later date. Probably need to build this next. We can get that next turn. And then we'll see about the catacomb.
Vengeance is near.
I'm hoping that these guys will level our warlock up. Plague, baby. Oh, and yes, we will. I'm going to hit these guys first, but then we will go back to the shop. Okay.
Burn their souls.
There we go. Good. He did the stupid thing. Come on, miss, miss, miss. Oh. Ugh, I hate that. Ooh, I hate that. Haha. Why couldn't you have done that on the Spectre, though? Okay, well that's fine, because that just ensures that he levels up, and if the Spectre was alive, he may not have. So I'm going to let that stand, and we'll just resurrect the Spectre. Let's grab this. Actually, you know what? Let's go over here, rather than waste her movement points. Because this guy can fly. So he can go across the water. Ooh. And grab that Staff of Thunder for Ms. Darksoul. That's what the life mana is for. See, they never give it to you for just no reason.
They will feel
I was wondering what was up. So the Staff of Thunder allows you to cast the Lightning Bolt spell, which is an Empire first level spell. So you spend 100 life mana, inflict 15 air damage to target units.
They will feel my power.
Okay, let's go down here. And here we go. This diamond, 350. That sapphire, 300. This gold ring, 200. Very nice. That more than paid for the healing that we had to endure. We're doing quite well. So let's not lose track of what we're doing. I'm going to go ahead and build our dark idol. There it is. An idol darker than any you've ever seen.
What?
Alright, good. We've got that town. We have rods planted everywhere. So up along here is where we need to go next. I'm going to start at this end. And, I can't believe I left that treasure chest lying there. I'm going to start here so that we can take this town very quickly. Then we'll have this corner, it will change all this stuff, you know, and it'll be working and doing that as we loop back around here, and then she can hit the ruins and go to this shop and see what's up there as she comes back around, so we'll have something to look forward to. I'll leave it on him to make certain that I don't forget what I'm doing with him. A lightning scroll, okay. They're giving us Empire-themed treasures and loot because we're in human territory. I'm going to have him just kind of stick close to her and basically play runner.
Burn their souls.
Oh, these poor peasants aren't even going to get a chance to go. Not that we care. They're worth 1 XP each. My goodness. I'm going to build our death mana back up a bit before I research any more spells, because we're not fighting the legions at the moment anyway. There we go. Now see, that's performance. They both went first. They both hit. Check it out. Our first hit by the Necromancer. He is kind of chonky, like the armor and robes that he's wearing, but like I dig it. No damage for you. You're gonna get a hit. Fine. I'm actually going to wait Ms. Darksoul and let the Necromancer take this guy out so you can see the attack again. Check this out. Love it. His attack is now called Pestilence. And he's got Death Ward too. Why has the Demosthene abandoned us? The Empire is doomed.
Unworthy living. Nothing will save you from Mortis's anger. Prepare yourself to join our ranks.
Dark. Ooh, a wizard, 2 knights and a marksman. Ooh. Ooh, the wizard is the 3rd tier upgrade of the apprentice. Apprentice, mage, wizard, white wizard. So, this guy is a serious opponent. And very cool. Okay, Titan and a Squire. That's a much better fight. They didn't leave any goodies for us. This town is so close to that one, I don't see a reason to upgrade it yet. I'm going to leave it. See, I hope that's just a thief. Let's go ahead and heal both of them. I like to imagine that undead healing is just like getting patched up kind of thing.
Burn their souls.
Oh, I'm gonna fight this guy first. Okay. My bad for over-eagerly clicking. Okay, we've got a good chance to take these guys out before they get to do too much damage. See, he's got 95 health, and he deals 45 air damage to everybody. The wizard is a peerless spellcaster. He calls down mighty bolts of lightning from the heavens. Check that out, with his staff and the lightning going on. I love it. Ooh, we got to see his attack. It's very cool. I was hoping that we wouldn't. Oh, we got the marksman though, which means we're mostly good. There, the wizard won't get to go again. Whew, that was closer than I would like though, but everybody did live. Phew. Okay, they need less than 30 points. Y'all.
Annihilate.
Okay, what's the Legion's up to? Oh, it's another thief. Good. Good. Suffer. Send a couple of those up here every turn. I don't care. Oh, he heard me. Potion of Vigor. Okay, not bad. We're gonna go ahead and give that to her. She's gonna go heal. Because this is not like a lot. But still.
Master.
He's gonna go around and grab this. Come on, thief. Oh, he just placed a spy in our army. Oh, dear. What are we going to do with this break in the pattern? This, I guess. See, sooner or later we're going to have a Templar here. You stay right there. Let's go see what this is. I hope it's something good, but usually if it's lying out in the open like this and it's not protected by a powerful monster, then see, it's just something like that. It's usually not a super great item. And that's okay. That stuff adds up too, and sometimes even these little potions that seem insignificant when you pick them up, you've seen what a huge effect they can have on the game. So, like, I'm not mad if I find a bronze ring or a potion of healing that heals like 50 points. The Titan is such a cool design in this one. I like this version better than the one from Disciples Sacred Lands. I like the reverberation in her voice when she takes damage. You hear like the echo because it's like she's way up high and she's big, so... And I cannot believe that. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. 1 measly point. 1 point. Well, we know where to get like 1 point, don't we? That's a Titan. Spearman. Yeah, I'm just going to go up here and kill these peasants. For 1 point. Oh no, his spy. It's so funny because I imagine like that, you know, we executed the spy that he had placed in our ranks, so that spy is now probably a skeleton or something.
What?
know what? This thief is sitting here doing absolutely nothing. They should probably come up here and scout that ruin for us. That's what I think.
Master.
Okay, you're gonna sit there. There we go. It changed his movement so the button didn't work. That's a little minor glitch that sometimes happens. I'll do this and then double back because then we will have Dark Lords. There we go. There's what I really wanted, is the two peasants.
Your desires, precious lord.
I love he's very whispery and raspy. The voice effects for the undead hordes are overall quite good. Probably my favorite. Ooh, a mage, 2 imperial assassins, and an imperial knight in this antique temple. But, you know what I say? Is there must be something really good in there for them to put it behind, like that kind of a paywall.
They will feel their souls.
Okay, here we go. Free level up. You missed? You missed a peasant? Must Miss Darksoul do everything herself? There we go. Check out the Dark Lords. Look at their ridiculous hats. Please take it in, enjoy it, gaze upon it. So there we go. Warded against fire, water, air, and earth. 200 hit points, 75 damage. Mortis grants the Dark Lords control over the elements as reward for their servitude. So, these guys are going to be able to survive a fireball from Uther. In fact, they might be able to survive 2 or 3 now because the first one doesn't count. And there's 2 of them. So that's nice. And now we'll take those guys back around in a circle. And we'll give them a shot. Try them out. Oh, I forgot that there's somebody still standing there. This won't be worth a lot of experience, but... So check this out. They are just a straight upgrade of the Templar, of course, so their attack is very reminiscent of that, and it looks pretty cool. There, without another unit quite as far in front, you'll be able to see this one a little bit better. It's like they thrust out, and the screaming skull forms and runs down the length of the spear. It's very good. I'm a big fan.
Master.
What's in here? Okay, we got life potions. We got tree bark potions, which we'll probably buy or steal a couple of these so that we can make sure to put one on everyone in Ms. Darksoul's party right before she goes to fight Uther. We got potions of healing. We got potions of restoration. And we've got a banner. The Banner of Speed increases by 10% the initiative of all the units in the party. That is not bad. However, the one she's already carrying is the Banner of Striking, which is 10% chance to hit. So that's the one that really did us a good job in the first game. And probably that's the one that, like, I would pick if I had to pick between the two of those for this party, considering it is more of a choice in this one. After all, you can only carry one banner. Alright, we're just going to send her on her merry way. Uh-oh. We have plenty of death mana. Let's see what's going on right here. Because I saw somebody pick up a treasure chest. Was it a thief? Yes, it was. Okay, fair enough. Who cares then? I'm going to take this town and hold it eventually because that way, that's at the intersection of everything the legions are doing.
Vengeance is near.
You are nobody, so we're just going to go straight in. Dealing 75 damage instead of 50 is a big deal. Look at that. Because now, between our AoE damage from our casters back here in the back row, we're taking out most things in one shot. Okay, he's got a long ways to go to a level. She, on the other hand, is close to level 4. Very close. I love it. And they, because of course they're locked in, they're going to level up every 600 points from now on, which means that it won't be that long before they do level up and become level 4 Dark Lords. This, we've got to make a decision. We have to. Because our Spectre is probably going to level up, if not from this Titan for 16 points, which may be the case, definitely from this fight right here. For sure. So, how do y'all feel? Are we going to keep the Spectre, or are we going to go for...
Nothing can stop my sorcery.
Are we going to go for the Shade and try to paralyze everybody? Because keep in mind, we do have a level coming up. We can immediately increase everyone's accuracy with this Banner of Striking. After all, we could take the Banner Bearer skill at level 4. That would be a nice boost. So shall we try the Shade, or shall we keep the more accurate but single target Spectre and just let her continue to level up? We'll lose out on some of the, like, the big jump in health, but we will still get some health, and her accuracy will even go up by like 1 point, but it will. It's a big decision, but it's gonna happen soon, so... Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it will be. So, y'all go ahead and call it.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Do you want to do the Shade, or shall we lock the Spectre in? Yeah, that's true. The Spectre or the Shade would only have 55%.
Who must die?
Potion of Restoration. Okay. You take that. You come back down here for now. We don't need you. And I'm going to start using this Thief to steal a few of these tree bark potions. Haha, there's one. Excellent. And yes, I am going to save scum this. I don't even care. Just because, like... Oof. If I wasn't going to do that, I mean, I would just buy the items anyway. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Yes, there we go. Excellent. That's 2. Oh, hey, thank you. I appreciate the hell out of that. I'm glad you're having a good enough time to stick around. Okay, well... So if we're going to keep the Spectre, then I'm going to go ahead and lock her in place because she's definitely going to level up. So now, this unit's type has been locked. She will always be a Spectre. Now, we can still come over here, and if we feel like it, we can build the Catacomb, and then other Shades will eventually become, or other Spectres will eventually become Shades. But we don't have any other Spectres at the moment, so it can wait. And what I think I will do, though, is I'm going to spend a little bit of this money on a cavern. First, because it looks cool. Check that out. Second, because it's going to unlock the Werewolf's Den. And you remember from the first game, I hope, if you were here. And if not, if you've played the game before, you know about this. They are great frontline units. They're expensive to start out with. But they're immune to weapons and deal fairly decent melee damage. So that means that they are great to put in the frontline garrison of a town like this to hold it, because they can only be killed by spellcasters. They just can't be hurt by things like demons. Alright. Let's grab this Titan here, teach her a lesson. There we go, now you've got a good look at the Dark Lord's attack animation. Very cool. One more again. Boom, there she goes. So here we go, we see it. She is a Spectre again, check it out. Now she has 100 hit points, right? And 71% chance to hit. And sometimes, hey, that 1% makes all the difference.
Master.
Alright, so I think that we have more than enough mana saved up to research a couple more spells.
They will feel my power.
So I'm going to begin doing that. We'll start with the more expensive ones. Go ahead and build this werewolf's den. There we go. And you can see, like, it's a werewolf's den. It's not just like a cave or whatever. There are buildings and things in there too. It's like a rundown village.
Vengeance is near.
Oh, I almost forgot to steal with the thief. Because we already have 1 tree bark potion, so we just need 4, which means that if we can steal 2 this round, there's 3. Then that will be all we need. Probably. There we go, nice. There's only 1 left. I would almost feel bad if I didn't steal it, so I'll do that next turn. There we go. And we won't tempt fate any further.
Master.
You come over here and grab those, and you can bring them back to Ms. Darksoul.
Vengeance is near.
And there we go. It's hard for her to move over water, so I want to make sure that we get the most out of it.
Who must I?
Your desires, precious lord.
There we go. Pass those over. All of them. All of them.
Master.
And we will just hand them right along where they need to be. There we go. I feel less naked already.
Your desires, precious lord.
You come back over here and just kind of be generally available.
Vengeance is near.
Okay. Yes, I have used it before. But I find that for me, if I don't have the end of turn, like, confirmation on, I prefer leaving it on because I forget something. So, hitting spacebar, sure, I'm all about that just to make it quicker, but turning it off, that just makes me make mistakes. I make enough of those already anyway. Okay, we cannot debuff these losers. The Imperial Knight is not a problem. The Mage is not a huge problem because Ms. Darksoul is going to go before he does and take most of his health, and then if we get lucky, our Necromancer will go before he does and take the rest of it. These guys, though, they're going to be a problem. Especially if they hit the same target, which they very well might. So, what are we going to do about it? Well, here's my suggestion. We have this Summon Nightmare. And we have plenty of Infernal Mana saved up. I'm gonna suggest that maybe we just send one of those in there. It looks like we've built everything except for the Boneyard and the Catacombs, so we'll leave our capital for now. Alright, so here is this version of the Nightmare. Check it out. He's like a headless horseman. Still deals 50 death damage to everybody on initiative 60, which is great, and is immune to death. Crazy creatures called from the imagination of dark sorcerers. Nightmares bring death to Mortis's enemies. Well, here's some of Mortis's enemies in here. Oh, good, and we get to go first. Nice. So we're facing off against an Imperial Knight. That is the 3rd tier Empire frontline unit. Their absolute faith propels them to defend the innocent, making him a formidable adversary. See, 75 damage, that's their Dark Lord, basically. Or their skeleton champion, skeleton warrior. There, a nice big hit on everyone. Big oof. Okay. No one's in danger of leveling up, which is good. That means we can send another one in there. I'm tempted. Because I don't want those Imperial Assassins to gang up and kill like our Necromancer or Ms. Darksoul. But I also don't want to kill that mage if I don't have to. And if another Nightmare goes in there and gets a turn, he will, so I'm going to risk it. If they just kill the Spectre, I'll live with it. Okay. Okay, he's down. Come on, hit everybody. There we go. Ms. Darksoul, it is up to you. Take them both down, baby. That's our girl. That's our girl. There we go. She's very close to a level. What did we get? Has to be something good. 400 gold. Okay, nice. A Call Decay Dragon Scroll. Really? I thought that there would be a little more in there than that.
Vengeance is near.
I'm not mad about it. I mean, that's a free cast of Call Decay Dragon, and of course without any runestone mana, that's a spell that we can't cast yet, so hey, that's cool. I just, behind that kind of a brick wall, I would have thought that there'd be a little more. Huh.
Annihilate.
What?
Okay.
Your desires, precious Lord.
Well, I think that this is probably a good stopping point. I'm going to go ahead and call it for this stream. Oh, there's another champion over there for the legions. Now maybe we'll get to see a little bit of what they're doing. Oh, he's going to grab whatever's in that ruin. We'll have to kill him to get it back, I guess. No big deal. We can do that. We're going to let Ms. Darksoul have a bit of a break, because her Spectre, of course, is going to need to regenerate. And when we come back next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is New York and Miami time here in the U.S., we're going to head over here. We're going to go through this giant spider, and we're going to take this town, because you can see from the lava encroaching that the legions are busy down there, and they're busy up here too. And frankly, I don't care for it. I don't care for it at all. I think it needs to stop. So we're going to put a stop to it. We're going to fortify this central position, and then we're going to push out. And you can see, based on the size of the map, there's not a whole lot left over here in this bottom corner especially. So we'll uncover that. We will isolate Uther, and hopefully in the next stream we will take him down. I'll catch you then. Don't forget to follow and subscribe here on Twitch if you haven't already done that. And if you're watching the YouTube VOD, then, of course, follow and turn on notifications there as well. And if you want to try the game for yourself, absolutely, I do recommend it. You'll find links below the video description in order to take you to somewhere that you can pick the game up for yourself. You can DM me on Twitter or hit us up on Facebook and follow over there if you want to catch up with more of what's going on with the rest of the channel on our other series on Saturday and Monday. Hopefully I'll see you back for those as well. And until next time, as always, thanks for playing.
Nothing can stop my sorcery.